Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. So we began your top 5 news in Kenya, where 147 people were killed in an attack yesterday at a university in the city of Garissa. The al-Qaeda-affiliated terror group Al-Shabaab has claimed responsibility for the deadly attack, and the 4 gunmen responsible were all killed by the time the siege was over. The violence started yesterday morning as students were getting ready for morning prayers at the university and lasted 13 hours. Now, reports say the terrorists were separating people by religion, killing anyone who identified themselves as Christian. Witnesses also say that the gunmen strapped themselves with explosives, and when they were shot, they blew up. Al-Shabaab is the terror group behind the deadly Westgate Mall attack in Nairobi, Kenya in 2013 that killed 67 people. Now, more recently, the group posted a video online threatening the Mall of America here in the U.S. And after 8 straight days of talks between various world powers, a tentative agreement has been reached with Iran.
Today, the United States, together with our allies and partners, has reached a historic understanding with Iran, which, if fully implemented, will prevent it from obtaining a nuclear weapon.
Now, here are a couple of the main points of the deal. So Iran has agreed to reduce its stockpile of uranium and not make any more for at least 15 years. They will also increase the time needed to make material for a nuclear weapon from 3 months to a year. In return, the U.S. and some European Union countries will lift sanctions naturally. Of course, there are fierce opponents to this deal on both sides of the issue back home. So the president's toughest sell may be on our own Congress. The deadline for an ink deal is June 30th. Moving on, federal authorities have arrested 2 women in New York City for allegedly planning a bombing somewhere in the United States. The 2 women were inspired by ISIS, and one of them also appeared to be Facebook friends with the U.S. Air Force veteran who was indicted 2 weeks ago for his own ISIS-inspired plans. Authorities say they had been tracking the 2 for a while, and the public was never in any danger. And now on to the unfolding investigation into the tragic Germanwings crash. Officials have found the second black box, which they say will help give them more clues as to how that plane went down. They also found searches on co-pilot Andreas Lubitz's computer about cockpit door security and ways to carry out suicide. Officials have not found a suicide note, but say that these searches on his computer definitely suggest a degree of premeditation. He is believed to have intentionally crashed the plane into the French Alps, killing all 150 people on board. All right, guys, last in your top 5 headlines. So Airbnb, the popular online vacation rental service, is expanding to Cuba. The service will now allow American travelers to book lodging on the island. There are about 1,000 properties on the island to rent, nearly all in touristy areas like the capital city of Havana. Cuba has really been capitalizing on these types of rentals for years, and Airbnb, just really wants to get in on the action there. But before you hop online to book, you should know you can only do so if you're traveling under one of those 12 approved categories, which range from, research to religion.
Right.
I have to say, smart idea for both sides of the coin there. But I love Airbnb. It's a really cool service.
It's really cool. It's really cool. And you know what, guys? Get out to Cuba before it gets too touristy, right?
Yeah,
that's what I want to do, because I want to see it when it's untouched.
The original untouched.
For sure. For sure.